all the truth seekers and those who are out to seek the truth, welcome. But if you don't have an open mind, this is not the channel for you. But if you don't have an open mind, this is not the channel for you. The official truth seeker.
What up, what up, what up, Roy family? I don't know what's connected to this. How y'all doing? How you doing, King? Fuck my whole world. Yeah, I want it to be so peaceful. So my thing is, right. Hold on, give me a minute. Where's we at? Where you got me connected to, Israel?
The Queen of Truth.
Okay, you got both of them channels connected. Okay. So I want to say something. I want to clear something up. I said I don't know how many times. I feel like I don't like to keep repeating myself. It's annoying. Once I say something 2 or 3 times and you listening, I shouldn't have to keep saying the same thing. I said that I was an Israelite Christian. So that should have nipped everything in the bud as far as the other conversation, because I'm not even understanding the other side of the conversation, because it's like I said I don't believe in that the holidays was that pagan holiday crap. If I'm telling you what I'm the opposite of, isn't it obvious? So why do I have to keep explaining myself? But anyway, Israel, what can you please explain to them what's going on? Because I'm lost. I'm confused.
It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. The sister says she's not a religious person. And because of this, religious zealots, they're so zealot to try to stalk and profile and fuck with people just to fuck with people, because I said I don't even want to do this shit this year, and I'm waking up to a fucking phone call and shit, and people talking to me about some fucking stalker. Understand my mentality, please. I understand it's small shit, but it's not small shit to me, because I don't want to fuck with this shit. A nigga fucking fuck my words. Niggas out here fucking with these women and won't fuck with a man. That's a bitch ass nigga. And I'm tired of a bitch ass nigga running around these YouTube streets and y'all sucking this motherfucking dick and shit. I'm tired of this shit.
Okay, can I say something before you go in? It was never meant to trigger you or make you go back against your word of what you said this year is about. I went to fishing for my own content, and it brought it back to some religious talk that was said with us, that we was talking about supposedly, because I don't even remember what I supposedly had said. But I want to clear it up, because I was going to come to you and talk about something religious today anyway. I was trying to make it not so obvious, but talk about some religious, some biblical stuff.
I see what you did.
So I just don't. I understand you being upset to a certain extent, but if you understood what I was doing, you shouldn't. You should have some fully understanding.
No, because I don't like this shit. I don't want to have nothing to do with this shit. I don't give a fuck about it. Keep it the fuck away from me. But we're going to deal with it today.
It's biblical, Israel.
I know it's biblical.
Hold on.
I understand all that. I still don't give a fuck. I don't want to fuck with it. No way, no how. I don't give a fuck if Jesus sitting in my motherfucking living room.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to respect your wishes. We don't have to fuck with this. You can end this live. Seriously.
No, we're not going to end this.
No, we're not.
I'm not going to stop now.
Okay, well, if you don't start, can you not complain and let's do this? Can we change our attitude then, since we're going to do this? Because I'm telling you, we don't have to do this. I'm not trying to irritate you.
Listen. At night, you need to watch what I'm doing, because I'm dealing with this shit all the time. motherfucker tried to get on my foundational Israelite Black American conversation, which ties into the Israelite Christian conversation. And you see a motherfucker speaking to me about this shit? No, because they know that motherfucker is a monster over there. He's a beast. And if we fuck with that nigga, he gonna fuck us up. But you don't watch my night shows.
Okay, so let me clear something up before Israel.
Go ahead.
I haven't been watching your night shows lately because I have been very, very busy. I think I have explained to you that I just moved. And in the process of me moving, I'm the only one up in here trying to get all this shit together and put shit together.
You don't have to explain that to me and to
Hold
Buddy.
on, though. Hold on. I want to finish.
This, Buddy. I am a foul-mouthed ass apostle. You don't like the shit? Get your bitch ass the fuck off my channel.
So, Israel, come on, King. We ain't gonna be rude. I'm talking. Fuck who that person is.
I'm talking to this motherfucker.
The black motherfucker. Fuck him. Talk to me right now. I want to talk to you. Fuck whoever in the chat right now. I want me and you to talk so we can get some communication. So, you made me forget what the fuck I was saying. Oh, Jesus. All I'm saying is, we don't have to do this. I'm going to say it again. We don't have to do this. We can end this right now and we can start something new.
Sister, do you see a PowerPoint on the screen? That means I've already done it. It ain't nothing to do it again.
Okay, now I'm remembering. Okay.
To inform you because you uninformed, so let me inform you. Goddamn.
Okay, but can you inform me and not to be so aggressive now? That's all I'm saying. You already said you didn't want to do it. I don't want to irritate you and piss you off.
Stop being complaining and shit so you can stop being complaining of this shit.
Okay,
right?
and can I finish talking too?
Complaining this shit about what the fuck I'm doing, so let me stop doing what I'm doing so you can stop crying about what I'm doing and all of that. Let's get into it.
Okay, but I want to finish talking. Hold on. I haven't been watching because I've been busy, like I said. Yeah, I said all that. But what I'm trying to say is this is what we do anyway. You do content and I do a replay of your content. So just look at this as a replay because I haven't seen the content. It ain't that I don't want to watch you. I've just been busy. Any other time I watch your content, I got a lot of catching up to do. So don't hold that against me when you know what I'm doing. So, but okay, well, if I do it again within this month or two,
if you do it again and you can't do it, I'll forgive you. I'm not holding no grudge.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. It's because I'm not caught up with the content and I'm doing the replay. I normally do replays off of your content. I just haven't done it in a while.
Good. Listen, I'm not a bitch ass nigga. I know when I'm right. I know when I'm wrong. I know everything, and I move according to how I feel. God don't control what I do. He might put me in a situation to see what I'm gonna do, but nobody controls me and tell me what the fuck to do or how the fuck to do it. And to you little bitch ass niggas that's out there, did Peter cuss? Go read your motherfucking Bible and see if Peter cuss.
Oh, Jesus.
Pastors and preachers and motherfuckers is humans just like y'all bitch ass. And when you piss them off, they curse and they use fucking words that the main public don't use.
Oh, Jesus. So can we start this over, please?
Stop asking fucking questions and let's get into it.
Okay, but let me say something. Can we please start this over? And what I mean is our tone, our profanity. Can we kind of turn down? So, all right.
Profanity in the PowerPoint. You want the profanity and all this talking and shit to stop? Get in the PowerPoint.
All right. Go into the PowerPoint.
Read the shit so I don't have to do it. So people, what I'm dealing with in academia blacks that done been over and got fucked by the government and shit wants to try to deal with me with this, but they can't. So they jump on the queen and fuck with the queen. My bad. I'm still cursing. Let me go.
was just about to say, nigga, what the heck? God dang.
Play the PowerPoint.
The term foundational Israelite, Black American could be interpreted as a reference to individuals who identify as both foundational Black Americans, FBA, and Israelites within the African American community. Foundational Black American, FBA, coined by Tariq Nasheed, it describes Black Americans who are descendants of enslaved Africans brought to the United States or already in Americans. FBAs emphasize their unique cultural identity, history, and contributions to building America, particularly as descendants of those who endured slavery, segregation, and systemic racism were already in so-called Americans.
Right, so Tariq Nasheed came up with foundational FBA Black Americans. But Tariq Nasheed is a more Muslim and everything else. And ain't no way that Israel doctrine, the Apostle Israel doctrine of Karl Albert, gonna allow some Moors and some Muslims and stuff to run around here and try to dictate who our people is. This is what they did with the guy that wrote Malcolm X biography and stuff and wrote Roots and stuff with Alex Haley. They want y'all to believe y'all came over here on a slave ship and y'all was Muslims. No. Before Christopher Columbus even came to America, the lost tribes of Israel was in America. Them Indians y'all hear about, them Navajos and them Squaw and all this Western movie stuff that y'all watched when y'all was young and how they was killing them Indians and doing stuff and all, them was Israelites. Why y'all think when Jesus said, go preach the gospel to the whole world, like he didn't know that this was part of the world, or this part of the world never existed and it wasn't people over here? No, it was Israelites over here. And we can deal with it however you want to deal with it. But academia, a nigga that bent over and let another man go up his rectum, has sold his soul to the man that went up his rectum, and he can't talk about this because he worked for the government. The government can't let it out and let it know that some dude that, like Malcolm X, dropped out of school, did this to you. This is what's going on. Academia and the talented 10 want to try to come after me, but they can't. They never have, never will, and it ties into hip-hop. And when you go into hip-hop and I bring out that Africa Bambaataa was molesting them children and trafficking them and stuff, and her son took a picture of the murderer. See, you can't stop me nowhere, no matter where I go or whatever I talk about. The shit is super hot. This is nothing I deal with is lukewarm or cold. It's hot. It's super hot. So stop fucking with the queen and bring your bitch ass over here and fuck with the man if you're a man. If you're not a man, but the fucking female of the final on some Brittany Grunting shit, then keep your motherfucking ass in the kitchen and shit and fuck with the women.
Okay, I want to say something. I completely forgot that today was Sabbath. If I would have known the day was Sabbath and I would have been keeping up with the time and the day of the week, I probably wouldn't even have called him today. I'm dead serious.
You unleashed it, it's unleashed. You fucked up, don't do it again.
Oh my God.
A religious group that believes African Americans are descendants of the ancient Israelites from the Bible. They assert that their ancestry traces back to the tribes of Israel, and they follow customs, dietary laws, and practices similar to those outlined in the Torah.
So that's what an Israelite is. Similar to a Hebrew Israelite, because a Hebrew Israelite want to be an Israelite, but a Hebrew Israelite is a Hebrew Israelite. He's not an Israelite. It's a terminology. You see, terminology separate people. Remember how we was talking? If you say Christian, then anybody that used the term Christian in their name, they can be a Roman Christian, a Baptist Christian, a gay Christian, or this. You have to put something in front of Christian to define what type of Christian you dealing with. I put Israel.
Okay, hold on. You do, I agree. Once you done said it once or twice or three goddamn times, come on now. How many more times somebody gotta say it, man?
So
Because I have made it perfectly, hold on, let me talk. I have made it perfectly clear what type of Christian I am. I've made it clear so many times. I get irritated when I gotta keep saying the same doggone thing over and over again. So you basically saying that every time I even state what I am, I have to label it. Is that nowadays? Is that what you're trying to say?
you can do whatever you want to do. If you want a person to know and not question you or talk stupid to you again, you inform them. You inform them and make sure they know what the fuck you talking about.
I get that, but did I not? Hold on. Let's slow down. But did I not inform them 3, 4, 5 times already?
Well, you
So at this point,
stalking you and trolling you and want to bring you into an emotional state of fucked up psychosis and shit, and you don't understand that?
Israel.
You're with a fucking lunatic that's chasing you around trying to destroy
Okay, can you tune it down? Okay, come on now. Let's tune it down. I'm not hollering at you. And I think I'm doing pretty good to be bleeding today. Now, Israel, calm down. Please talk to me the way I'm talking to you. I get you upset or whatever you feeling, because you the one of your emotions for real. I should be in mass, but I think I'm exercising some good self-control. But all I'm saying is, I don't understand why you gotta yell, because you fucking my whole concentration up. And you got me cussing now. You see what I'm saying? I was not trying to rattle you. I'm just trying to get some understanding. I might have, like I said, should have never even called you, but it's too late. Like you said, I done unleashed the dragon. God knows I'm gonna make sure I never do that again. I'm gonna make sure I pay attention to the day of the week. Like again, I'm moving. I ain't paying attention, unpacking. I ain't paying attention to the days of the week.
Well, at least you know my
So,
mindset, and then I think
I fucked up. I can honestly say what's going on right now. I did that, but I didn't do it on purpose. Now I admit if I did it on purpose, but I didn't do that on purpose. I'm just trying to make content, and I'm doing too much, and I'm not paying attention to the day of the week. But all I'm saying was, please stop hollering and yelling. My tone ain't all the way up there. It ain't no need for our tones to be all the way up there. I shouldn't have to say it every time I open up my mouth. Hold on. You know it just like I know it. If they stalking, they watched, and they heard me say it the 5th, 6th time. So you already know, just like they already know what I mean for here on when I say Christian.
Sister, I understand. I'm sitting up lecturing you about how you say it. Because if you want somebody to know exactly what you're saying and not question it or do this and do that about it, you got to state it. What the fuck? You got to state it like it needs to be stated.
Okay, we're going to have to mute his end if he can't get no control over there. I'm muting. So we muted the king. We waiting on him to come back. I hope he's not over there burning himself down. Cause that sounds like he over there going through some stuff. What the heck? I'm gonna hurt the king. I'm going mute.
Sister, quit saying stuff, please. Because I'm
You
truly
know what? I thought I was muted. My bad. I didn't even know. I swear to God, I'm over here talking shit about her.
yes, my whole world has been fucked up this morning because a bitch ass nigga choose to write some shit on this wall and turn you on. And like you said, you're not thinking and shit, you call me and the shit turned me on because, like I said, number one, I do not want to deal with this type of shit. A bitch ass nigga attack you, and then you come and bring me into the shit. Now I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the bitch ass nigga. And I don't know how to calm down or when I'm gonna calm down. And I'm trying to do it by going over the thing. But when you start asking questions and get confused even more, because that's what a nigga trying to do, confuse you. And then it's causing problems here. So please just let me go through this shit. And let's not have no confusions and stuff. And even when I tell you something, just listen. You don't have to ask questions. But the thing is, when a person uninformed, you have to fully inform them. That's why for the longest, you would say Christian and I would be quiet. But eventually I started putting Israelite Christian in there to let you know that damn near every Christian is a Roman Christian. They got denominations. I'm a Baptist Christian, a Roman Christian. I'm a Methodist Christian, Roman Christian. I don't give a fuck what their denomination is. If they're not an Israelite Christian, they're a fucking Roman Christian. I bet you they kept Christmas and all that other shit that we was fighting against last year. And yes, people know what you said. And that's why they doing the shit that they doing and responding the way they responding, because they know exactly what you say. They know who you rolling with. The nigga that say here Israelite Christian and then start saying, well, ain't no such thing as an Israelite Christian. Well, come over here and prove me wrong then. Because the first Christians to ever jump on the scene from the Bible and Acts in Antioch were Israelites. But because the world don't know that and don't understand that, when you say Israelite Christian, it's fucking them up. And they trying to figure it out. And so nigga said, let me come along and throw a monkey wrench in all the shit that he talking about because the people don't know. That's why I don't give a fuck if I'm cursing or not. The people need to know. They need to be informed that the first Christians were Israelites. That's why they killed them off, so they can tell you, you ain't got to keep the old covenant of the Mosaic law. You ain't got to keep no Old Testament. That's why you got King James Bibles out here with none but New Testament, because if you don't know the shit in the Old Testament, you're bound to get fucked. So my job is to inform people. So let me inform you so I can try to get this cursing and shit out of me. Can we do that?
Go ahead.
So what I'm showing is that FBA is an Israelite thing. The foundation of America, before Christopher Columbus came over here, because he went and got in the Apocrypha and learned some stuff from Second Nazareth. That's how he even got to America. They show you in the movie. I ain't got to read no book or nothing like that. Watch and pay attention to everything you're watching and see the politics in it. Christopher, let me find it. Matter of fact, let me find it, because I've been looking at it. Let me find it in my history, and I'll play it for y'all. You ain't got to believe me. I'll play it for you. And when I play it for you, you will see it yourself. Because I was just, see, that's my thing. I'm a studier. I'm a study. And I'm going to find out what need to be found out. I already knew most of this stuff. Because I watched TV back in the days. I stopped watching TV and movies and stuff because I was inputting too much information. So I'm going to play this, then I'll play the video.
Combined identity, foundational Israelite Black Americans could thus signify African Americans who not only claim lineage as the original inhabitants of Israel, but also see themselves as foundational contributors to American history and culture. This identity blends both cultural and spiritual roots, tying their American experience to biblical heritage. Let me know if you'd like more details about either group.
So this is what I've been doing. I told you earlier this is what I'm going to be doing, and you was asking me if I'm going to be doing it all the year. I'm going to do it as long as I need to do it so people will know, because it's a lot of Black Americans that's calling themselves Black Americans that need a nation to tie themselves to. And they don't need Morocco and Islamic and this and that. They need their foundation that the Lord God gave them, because that's why they're in trouble. Hard-headed people, as the man say, to what degree you want to know. If you fuck around bad enough, you're going to find out bad enough. It's going to reach the same degree. So, now, let me put this up. We're going to put this disclaimer up. And this is for educational purpose, copyright, this and that. You see the stuff on the screen. It didn't pop up, did it?
Why did you wish to sail west?
To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
Can you be so certain?
Calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
Too many.
Ezra is a Jew. So what he was doing, he was in the Apocrypha, the book that they took out the Bible. I don't give it no fucking authority in my spiritual life, but it is good for historical purpose. I've been saying this stuff. I don't mess with lost books. I don't do this. I don't do that. But if they in the world and they're dictating to people certain things, you need to know something about them. You don't need to be ignorant of them, and it ain't much that I'm ignorant of. That's why I tell people, I don't know everything, but that I know, I'm sure I know it. I'm sure I can sit down and hold a conversation on it. And that's what life is about. Y'all listening to 1492, the movie, Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus went into Second Ezra, a book in the Apocrypha, and he found out about what we call America today. And he sailed over here. Now let's listen.
And already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes. We are burning people for less. The men you're about to confront have no emotion.
So he was telling Columbus, but man, they about to kill you. You putting your very life on the line, trying to go over here to what we call America today. Because what the saying, the flat earth and all that stuff, it was going on back there. They thought when he hit that ocean that he was going to go and he was going to fall off the side of the ocean because no one had, from their knowledge, explored them place. But he read the Apocrypha and got knowledge that I can go that way. I got faith. I believe I can go that way and find out what I need to find out. But the men in power, the Masons and all of this, the Boule and all of that at his time, knew
So
that.
let me get this straight. So you saying that every time I say that I'm a Christian, I have to say that I'm an Israelite Christian.
Sisters like gangbanging. You know anything about gangbanging? You go up in Chicago.
But I thought Israelites. Hold on. It sounds like a cult, and I thought Israelites was not Israel was not a cult. So no, I don't understand that, because if I feel like if I've already then said it.
You know what a cult is? A cult is a culture. You know what a culture is? A way of living. Everything is a way of living. Everything is a cult. Everything is a cult. I don't give a fuck what it is. Well, all I do is play with Legos. You in a Lego culture, well, all they do is play with Legos. So you in a Lego cult. If you don't play with nothing but
it better. It sounds more righteous.
Well, once again, I'm telling you, anything that you're not aware of, I'm trying to explain it.
I get it, and I understand it. But I feel more comfortable with just saying I'm underneath a covenant then, because this cult just sound like, you know. But right. I get it.
This is the thing. The people that fucking with you are cultist ass people. They was in a cult. They was dealing with Yahweh being Yahweh.
I know that. That's why I know that. That's why I don't feel comfortable with the cult word, because I get all that. I'm not stupid to none of that.
Word, please, I hear you get over it, but I'm not scared of words. Words can't do shit to me, but enlighten me, so I'm not scared of them. Fuck them.
I'm not afraid of the word. I just don't want to be labeled as one of them.
Fuck what they label me as. That's why I keep telling you, you got to tell them who the fuck you is, and then they can't label you as shit, but what you say it. If you say, I'm a revolutionary, and they say you a bum from the street, you're going to say, no, I'm a revolutionary. If you say...
Okay, Israel, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why are you yelling?
I woke up like this. It started.
No. You know how I know you didn't wake up like that? Because when I first talked to you on the phone before I even told you the content, you were so low. You sound like, let me finish. There you go, cut me off being rude. Stop it.
Listen, I don't want to sit up and hear all that shit. I'm doing what the fuck I do. If this bother you, like you said, you know.
Israel, all I'm asking you to do, no, it's not bothering me, because I asked for the content. Hear me out. It's not bothering me.
I don't want to hear shit right now. I want you to listen. I'm going to do what the fuck I do. I don't give a fuck if you like it or the fucking audience like it. I'm doing what the fuck I do. I don't need nobody to second any fucking thing I do or say. Now, like I said, you started this shit, and then we got to arguing and stuff, and I said, let's go.
Let me finish, please. Can I talk? Because you just muted me. That's rude. Now I'll let you talk, King. All I was saying was I'm not trying to stop none of that. I'm not trying to stop your thunder. All I'm asking you is, can you just tone it down when you talk to me? That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not asking you not to be you, be you. Spotlight is on you. I asked you to do this. Did I not? Okay. I ain't trying to steal your thunder. All I'm just saying is you don't have to holler and yell at me. It's irritating me. It's nagging me.
I'm speaking.
That's all.
Sister. I'm speaking in general. I'm not trying to talk to you as an audience out there. Listen.
Oh, okay. Now I know. So I'm gonna just walk away. So when your voice tone go up, I get it.
I'm a steady trying to inform you. Anything you ain't understanding or something going on, I'm trying to inform you and let you know. Because only an informed person can think right and exceed and receive and all of this stuff. I don't need confusion and all of that. That's what the trolls do. They troll to bring confusion. So when I start, like I'm doing now, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to inform people. And I'm very passionate about the stuff that I'm dealing with. Everybody know that. That's why at the same time they poke to see if they can get me to speak and do shit. And it's somewhat why I'm frustrated, because I didn't want to deal with this shit. I deal with it at night, cool. But nobody is fucking with me to try to have a conversation about it. Because they know this nigga here gonna fuck us up if we say anything to him. Matter of fact, go pay all the YouTubers and anybody. I'm helping the community make money. Everybody get this money and don't bring this nigga on your channel so he can talk about it. Because this conversation hurt us. We're trying to pull cover over the eyes of black people, and this nigga over here talking. I'm a problem. But the shit is a problem to me as well. So to go back to what we was dealing with, y'all just heard Christopher Columbus in that movie 1492. We know it wasn't Christopher, but he came to America. American had what they started calling Indians and stuff, because they couldn't tell you that they was the lost tribes of Israel, because you had northern and southern kingdom, they split. And the 10 tribes that went and got lost, where did they get lost at? In the Americas, in this place we call in America today. They were separated from the rest of the world. That way they can be separate and do what they need to do and not be polluted with the rest of the world. See, you're not going to get that in academia. You got to know that. You got to know biblical stuff. You got to know what second Ezra is, because if you don't deal with the Apocrypha, when somebody say, well, he found this out in second Ezra, you're not going to know where the hell he found it at. So you got to be informed about some things. And that's the thing. That's why they call people illuminated and other people unilluminated, because you don't have light of what's going on in the world. You never been informed about what you need to be informed about to deal with the world. As I told you the other day, it's going to be, or should I say the world, it's going to be plenty of politics talked about this year. I had the freedom to do it because Donald Trump in office. And he going to make sure that some people, because Russia been telling people for a couple of years that the Jews and Jesus is black. People talk shit about Putin and all of that. Putin informing the world that the melanated man, not all of them, but it's some of them that are Israelites. So when you see one of them nappy-headed, bearded, and down to his and everything, it look like a bum on the street, preaching the Bible and talking crazy and this and that, they are Israelites. A good majority of them might not be Israelites. They might be out here calling themselves Hebrew Israelites, making themselves domestic terrorists to the United States. But the average people don't know that they domestic terrorists, or that a Hebrew Israelite has a coat. That's a coat. That ain't God's people. That ain't this and that. That's some niggas calling themselves Jews when the Lord know they ain't Jews, and that you ain't nothing but a fucking black Edomite. Some of you might even have an Edomite or a Caucasian ass father. But these are the things that we got to deal with. Now, we just spent 40 minutes. I can't sit up here and go through everything. So I just point you to what you need. Right? So let me get over here to my channel. I got a playlist. It's right here. Foundational Israelite Blacks. This information is here. This is why I was showing in 70 AD, the Edomites took over Jerusalem and started calling themselves Jews. And the black, the African American, that is the quote unquote real Jew, got thrown out of the land. And because they threw us out of the land, if most people don't know this, but if you stay in a land, you're named after the land. That's why we are called Americans or U.S. citizens, because we stay in North America. Once again, the SF-181 and all this stuff. This nigga work for the government. He can't fuck with me on it, because if he fuck with me on it, it's gonna spread to the community. Because the community been watching the arguing and the fight back in the day, back and forth like that and stuff, and it's spilling in the community. The community here, the back and forth. So to a degree, I appreciate you bringing me the shit to make me, but at the same time, I don't want to do this stuff. I like to deal with mans. I don't like to deal with bitch ass niggas and women, and I like to deal with men. They call themselves enlightened, so I can bust their motherfucking head to the white meat and show that they're not enlightened. Now, let me get to this portion of what I was trying to present. And it's going to explain to you what I was saying. Because Israelite Christian is the next thing that we're going to talk about. Now, this is going to tell you what an Israelite Christian is. And an Israelite is a Judean or a Jew and all of that, because that's where the term comes from, Judah.
An Israelite Christian is someone who identifies as both an Israelite and a follower of Jesus Christ. Christian. Key beliefs of Israelite Christians. Biblical lineage.
So, an Israelite Christian is an Israelite that follows Jesus Christ. But most people are not Israelites, but they call themselves following Jesus Christ. So they'll just call themselves Christians. But what they don't know is that the Roman Empire took over Christianity and started dictating false Christianity to them. So they believe they're dealing with Christianity, but it's a false Christianity. That's why they had people eating up in gladiator cages and all of that. You know who they were? They was the Israelite Christians, because they had to kill them on law, because they had to sell their lie. And so they say they sold a lie with the sword. They went to war, they killed, they did a lot of stuff to dictate their brand of Christianity. Roman Christianity is the brand of Christianity that most people have accepted. Why? Because a nigga had a knife and said, if you don't accept this, we're going to cut your motherfucking head off. Okay, I accept it. But Christianity wasn't supposed to be spread that way. You're supposed to teach it, and those that accept it, and those that don't accept it, don't accept it. But Roman Christianity has been pushed up on the world. And the mother of them all is the Roman Catholic Church. And then they got a dude up in there that everybody called Father, which Jesus say don't do that. So they call him Papa or Pope. and this and stuff. And then he got a name called Victor of Christ. You know what that means? The replacement of Christ. He said, you run the heavens, I run the earth. That's why they say we can forgive you of sins. Who can forgive you of sins but Jesus Christ? But this is the stuff that black people it's been beating them and everything else. But the world don't know because they not enlightened. They want to see football and basketball and all. And this is when you go into Apocrypha, they tell you about this. They call it Hellenized. You've been Hellenized. They didn't give you this sports and all this stuff. And on Friday night, you going to basketball games to watch your son play basketball or football or baseball. You're not sitting at home studying your Bible and reading. You're not doing what the Lord told you to do. You're supposed to be studying to show yourself approved and prove to the people that you know what you're talking about when you're talking Bible. And though I ain't been the best of anything in the world, the only thing I ever took a liking to the do is study the Bible, so I know what I'm talking about. And then I get out here and try to talk it with people, but yet they went to school and they got got one of them little degrees where they can study people and do all the stuff, do some masonry stuff, and then they're afraid to talk the Bible. I go to the preterists. They got a doctrine. They're afraid. This nigga gonna come try to kill our doctrine. You go to the Hebrew. No matter where I go, Mormon, it don't matter where I go. If it ain't Israel doctrine, I really don't fuck with it. I'm against it. I'm ready to go to war over it. They know that, and they said we don't want our shit smashed. And we're not gonna come try to smash Israel doctrine, because if we try to talk Bible, he gonna kick our ass. So let's make him a child predator, this and that. Let him make him what we are, so we can dirty him up. I'll be 49 this year. Ain't no fucking children around me. Ain't nobody in this house but me. What the fuck am I touching or doing anything to? If anything, I'm the only fucker in here. Only thing I can do or touch is me. You can't put no dirt on me. I stay to my fucking self. Then you got an old child molesting ass grandfather putting his toes and shit in his grandson's mouth. And I said, okay, I'm going to look up this toe fetish shit on YouTube and all that. And I'm just a country ass nigga that likes saying it like it is. I'm finna go look on child pornography and see if this type of shit over there. What this nigga say looking up child pornography? I didn't find the shit, because if I'd have found the shit, I'd have informed you about it. But did I inform people about it? Did they see me playing a child porn where an old man putting his toes in the child mouth and shit and doing what Khalil did? Because when they say the shit, they are confessing that nigga in Denver, Colorado did some child pornography shit to his goddamn grandson. But they ignorant ass don't even know it. That's why I never ran from it, because I spoke about it in a way that at the end of the day, we can go to court. That nigga did the wrong. I ain't did no wrong. I'm a grown ass man. I don't give a fuck what I look up or whatever. It shouldn't be on the internet if I can't look at it. I'm over 18, been over 18. Do what the fuck I want to do. But see, like I said, like you said, you know, well, damn, the day the Sabbath day, I didn't mean to bring this shit to you on Sabbath day. Hey.
Lord knows I didn't. I wasn't paying attention to the day of the week.
But this is, see, remember when we was just arguing and I said I stepped away and all of that because I was tired of phone calls and different shit and everything? Believe me, I'll be trying to protect my peace. I'm saying to myself, I should have never answered a motherfucking phone call. But sometimes you just gotta let shit happen. That's where you hear me saying I don't run from shit. But let's get back to what I'm presenting. So, an Israelite Christian is an Israelite that follow Christ. That's all it means. But now, let's go to law and grace, because that's what an ignorant ass nigga trying to talk about. Do we make void the law as Paul say? God forbid. How the fuck you gonna get rid of his characteristics? He a loving God. He told you love him, don't make no statues, and don't do this and do that, and then go love your enemy. How do you love your enemy? Well, you don't lie on them and chase them around YouTube like a bitch ass nigga. That ain't no manly shit. That ain't no godly shit. That's a bitch ass nigga from the community. Which, if you don't want the shit in the community, somebody put that motherfucker to sleep and let the Lord judge his bitch ass when he come back. But the bitch ass nigga need to be put out the community. But that's what happened. Sinetta got his ass and started flooding them in the community and different shit. You don't see too many motherfuckers going to fuck with that bitch ass nigga now, but he's in the community. He has this and that. He done went on that Harlem, New York shit and all them other bitches, and I just called on them to fuck with him. And he started talking about me because I done fucked up his life. I'm a nobody. When he talk about me, he makes me somebody because I am somebody. It's just they won't tell the people who I am. That's that nigga that's sitting over there with that audio of her son saying he took a picture to murder a child and all that other shit. That's why niggas stalk me. That's why niggas do that shit, because they know I'm still sitting up here with this motherfucking information.
After Bam got out of the hospital to figure out what really happened, and he gave me the picture of a light-skinned Puerto Rican little boy that looked just like me as a kid. And he gave me that picture because I was going to be the one who killed that boy for Africa Bambaataa.
I played that shit for the feds. The government know. Everybody know. And so you got bitch-ass counterintelligent niggas on YouTube fucking with you to try to fuck with me. And sometimes it goes off because I don't run from shit. You call me and then I get into the shit and then you try to calm me down. Stop cursing and screaming. I'm not cursing and screaming at you. I'm just on the internet talking my shit like I do. So we finna deal with this law and grace.
Law and grace. Many Israelite Christians maintain that the laws of Moses, Torah, are still relevant, including dietary laws, Sabbath observance, and holy festivals. They combine this with the New Covenant teachings of Christ, highlighting grace and faith.
So you hear that? That's what an Israelite Christian does. They maintain the law of Moses, the Torah, me most definitely the Ten Commandments, but I keep the dietary law, I keep the Sabbath days, I keep the feast days, I do all that shit. You want me to go pull up my old website and show you I said all of this shit back in the days? It ain't no new shit to me. I started doing this shit back in 96. Ain't none of this shit new to me. Just because I don't tell everybody about it don't mean shit. But ain't nobody gonna come up and talk no shit to me and say, well, the Jews and the Christians, fuck a Christian, fuck a Jew. If it ain't an Israelite Christian, I don't give a fuck about it. That's why I'm most definite with my terminologies and shit, so niggas won't run up on me talking shit. And nigga said he an Israelite Christian. Oh, that motherfucker, he probably keep the laws and shit. I just can't talk crazy to him. He ain't no Roman Christian. This is my old website. Let's see what it said. See, I had a website, meaning I spent money on the shit that I believe and safe.
What can I expect my first time here? We know it can be unnerving to show up to a new site, especially when you're not exactly sure about the details that matter to you on it. If you have questions about Israel doctrine, this is a great place to look around and find out more. Some of the details, we deal with the uncut word of God according to the prophets Old Testament and Apostles New Testament. And we observe all of the Lord's holy days, as outlined in the 23rd chapter of Leviticus. We also observe the Lord's dietary law, as outlined in Leviticus chapter 11, as we teach and observe the royal law, which are the 10 Commandments. We believe in the resurrection. We also believe that Jesus is the King of Israel and that he will rule over his people forever. We also believe that Jesus is the unknown God of Israel and all the sons of Adam, whose kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
Did I not just say what I, the Israelite Christian, believe? So when he say a Christian don't keep the law, a Roman Christian don't keep the law. An Israelite Christian keeps the law because the law was given to Israel and the stranger too. But a Hebrew Israelite won't tell you that because they don't want the stranger to have shit, because the stranger been kicked their ass for 400 plus years and beat Roman Christianity into the shit that they just hate them. And they like, fuck them, we gonna get salvation and rule over their ass. Well, if you ruling over their ass in the kingdom, they ain't in the lake of fire. They in the kingdom. Getting the ass whooping. If you think that. So let's go on, because I like what was on my website. I got to get on a new one. Some of it ain't type right or speak right because I'm not an educated person.
Now Israel doctrine is the teaching of a God's people, his elect, who has a unique memory that reaches back through a long chain of tradition due to the stirring events of the Bible, events that formed them as a people with a sense of identity and vocation. Whenever the feast day is celebrated, the Bible is read on the Sabbath, the Lord's royal and dietary law are observed, or when parents instruct their children in the tradition, these memories are kept alive. It is also the formal term used to describe the oneness of the divine authority, teaching and instructions by the God of Israel through his elect prophets and apostles, Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone, those Israelites choosing of God to do so.
Those Israelites chosen of God, but like I told you, my education level is very elementary.
We holds no affiliation, partnership or subsidiary with any other Israelite organization, website or congregation bearing the name Israelite, or Israel in its name in the worldwide. Although some exterior similarities may be found between us and others, beneath the surface there are key fundamental doctrine teaching that have caused us to be accurately unique and separate. Only the branches that appear on this site are a part of Israel Doctrine Entertainment.
See? Why did I do that, or why did I say that? We hold no affiliations, partnerships, or subsidiary with any Israelite organization. In Israelite organizations is what we should have partnerships and subsidiaries with, but you got Hebrew Israelite organizations, and we don't fuck with them. But you see how I'm trying to explain to the world my position? If you don't explain it to them, they won't fucking know it. Like I was getting my hair cut the other day, and I was talking to one of my friends, and I said, like my father used to, he tried to tell you shit and you didn't know it. And he said, you supposed to know it. I said, you didn't fucking tell me or teach me this shit. How the fuck you think I know this shit? I didn't give a fuck about it enough to go find out about it. And if you didn't teach me, don't tell me I should know shit. I only know what you taught me. So if you fail to teach a motherfucker something, you can never get mad at them because they don't know about it. But when you done taught them, and you done told them over and over again, if they say they don't know, you can smack the shit out of them and say, bitch, nigga, I told you and I put in the work to let you know. You don't fucking know and you did the wrong fucking thing. Then you can go off. I go outside sometime in the mail and do, well, what the mailman run? I said, look, old school, it's simple. The mail must be out by 9 o'clock. Now, if you come here at 6 in the morning and sit your ass up here, he ain't coming until about 9 o'clock. Now, if I was you, 8:30 to 9 is when I start watching, because anytime before 8:30 and 9, you out of bounds. Now, after 9 o'clock, if he don't show up with your mail and all that stuff, you can curse, fight, do whatever. You go eat you some spinach and kick ass if you want to, but you got to give them their schedule. Their schedule to put mail out and do shit at a certain time of day. And if they don't, then you can complain. You can't complain before that, sir. So every time I see you and you talk to me about this, it's frustrating shit. But let me explain it to you so you will know and you won't do this again. Because people that lack information or knowledge does shit based off their lack of information and knowledge. But we didn't have had a show. We didn't talk. Bitch ass nigga here. Well, I didn't fuck with him. I know why I didn't fuck with him, because that nigga has shit written down and he's prepared for this shit.
I don't understand why he keep trying to mess with a girl. Well, a woman, because I ain't no girl.
You know why he do it? Because his plan, I'm going to tell you what his plan is. His plans is, I can't fuck with this real doctrine, but if I fuck with the queen, then she going to take that shit too. So then...
Oh, wait a minute. I'm glad you told me that, because my mind wasn't even thinking on no level like that.
That's what it is. If he wants...
I know.
If he wants to give me some information and want me to
ignore that motherfucker. You know, I keep saying I'm ignore that motherfucker, and I'm so serious this time, because that shit is just, you can't be that old and want to do like, yeah, that nigga, he play little childish ass fucking games, man.
He's a fucking retard.
Something the fuck wrong with him, man.
Retard. See, listen, I just found out when my father was young, his mother died when he was like 10 or something. That nigga didn't have no mama, and then his mama, the mama that he had was a bitch riding dick. The nigga life is totally fucked up because he's a motherfucker that ain't had no home training or raising and shit. The nigga is fucked up. We know this shit. We be talking. The nigga is fucked up. He ain't got shit in life, and then his fucking family, they look at him like, nigga, you done joined Coach, you done did this, you done fucked homos and shit. What the fuck is it you don't do, nigga? When I informed him he was on this internet fucking with me, they was like, it sound like our crazy ass brother. This is the type of shit he do. He find crazy shit and do crazy shit because that's what he is. What
he's a fucking outcast himself. Maybe that's the reason why him and Lucy get along so. Both of them some big outcasts.
He's all that. He don't have shit in life. Never had shit in life.
It's the way you
when God took your mother as a child, he took grown man. I was 30-something years old. That shit. I know ain't no little ass child out here that lost their mama and they still thinking and the nigga fucked up. He's always been fucked up.
Oh my God.
And this is the type of shit that they let on society. But this is the type of shit they trying to take the motherfucking FBI out so you can take these motherfuckers out because they only in power because the U.S. government that made contracts with them that if you tell us about Yahweh being Yahweh and shit, and you can do shit. And then they let him loose on the motherfucking American people. We sitting in town. He done drove over somebody's baby, and now they mad. They want to sue him and shit, but they can't do shit because this nigga out here working with the government and the government protecting them from everybody. The only reason he keep going and shit, because I just can't go sue him. If I go sue him, the government gonna be like, you can't sue our
Damn, it sounds like the government setting his ass up if you ask me. Shit. That sounds like a setup to me.
Yeah, it's a setup. That's why I said, see, I'm smart.
I'm talking about a setup on his part, as well as everybody else. That shit gonna fucking backfire like a motherfucker. You best believe that.
Just to leave that dude alone, fuck that dude. But he not gonna come fucking with me. He gonna stay fucking with you because he know I'ma stay fucking with you. And eventually, whatever he wanna do, gonna get to me by you. And until I said
that hole, now that I know what I know now, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, now that I inform you, it's a different ball game. And I don't know to a degree why I ain't never informed you. But that's what that's what it is. I always knew that. I say he can't fuck with me. He trying to fuck with the queen so he can get next to me. He trying to fuck with the man.
Do that, and your ass never would say. I kept saying that. I said, how the hell can he do that? And he never would say.
So let's go with why the conversation. What the fuck is this shit at? I ain't afraid to go to his motherfucking YouTube. I just don't want to fuck with this nigga. But goddamn. No, it's a post. So we'll let the computer read.
Stupid ass when it doesn't even know the tenets of Christianity. SMH. Christians don't follow the Old Testament loyally. That.
See there? Christians. That can mean any type of Christian, correct? Christians don't follow the tenets of what the fuck it said. Let me get back to the thing. You don't know the tenets of Christianity. You know the tenets of an Israelite Christian because I'm always informing you. I'm always informing you, like you said. So he said Christians don't follow Old Testament law. What was just said in that PowerPoint that I was showing? That I follow Old Testament law, don't?
No, you.
He said that's what separates Christians from Jews. Jews are Israelites, and Israelite Christians keep Christianity and their tenets, as well as the Mosaic law and tenets and everything too, which was given to Israel to do. So when you listen to an old ass man that don't know shit but been over and get fucked, you have it.
Oh my God, Jesus have mercy. You go wear that shit out, yo.
So Jews keep the Old Testament law and live by faith through Jesus Christ. But what if you got a Jewish Christian? If you got a Jewish Christian, then what do the Jewish Christian do? And he know how it go. He know how it work because he used to follow bitch ass nigga named Yahweh ben Yahweh, who was a motherfucking follower of Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, I heard him say out his own damn mouth. He said he kissed the man in the mouth.
And so you walk concepts of Israelite Christians is a very, Let me see. I can't read the shit. See, he put Israelite.
You know what? I just thought about that shit. I
Is
just
the
thought
very
about it.
antithesis opposite.
So hold up. If you are Israelite or a Jewish Christian, then you keep Old Testament as well as New Testament, and that's what I just did to them. He know you're an Israelite Christian, and he know. Cause what if you don't watch me at night when the bitch nigga go home instead of fucking his wife or doing what he want to do, fucking that boy or whatever, he watch me. I'm this
Well,
nigga.
he can't fuck his wife. That's the reason why, because he need me to get him off, and I ain't been doing it lately.
You can play that shit if you want to. I'm just talking real shit.
I'm talking real shit, because the motherfucker get off on doing some keep fucking with me. Shit.
I told you why he keep fucking with you.
I get that part. No, it's more
Or
to it.
minimize world 100 point symbol 6 hours ago. Edited. Stupid ask when edited doesn't even know the tenets of Christianity. SMH. Christians don't follow the Old Testament law, idiot. That's what separates Christians from Jews. Jews keep the OT law and Christians live by faith through Jesus Christ. And so, your warped concept of an Israelite Christian is the very antithesis opposite of each other. The phrase Israelite Christian is a paradox, even an oxymoron. The two words equal law versus grace. And you can't have them both.
You can't have them both. You can't keep the law and live under the grace of Christ. And if you fuck around and break the law, you can't say, Father, forgive us for our sins as we forgive those that sin against us. No, nigga, you some motherfucker that kiss Yahweh ben Yahweh and got fucked by that coat and everything and turned into a homo motherfucker because you ain't got no motherfucker. You didn't have no mother to raise your dumb ass, and your father, who was an abuse, only just kicked your motherfucking ass and didn't teach you shit.
Israel. Stop being rude when I talk. I just want you to know, I caught on to that thing you did.
Sister, I'm looking over you. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was talking and you did some crazy stuff, but continue, Ken. Continue.
Your sensitive emotional.
Did I tell you I was bleeding? And I think I'm fucking using my self-control very well. But go ahead, let me mute this motherfucker.
See, this is why you can't have no woman pastors, cause the Sabbath day come, motherfucker bleeding, get up and cause all hell in the church and everything because they bleed. Come on, man. Y'all gotta learn better and do better. My people perish for a lack of knowledge.
You asked for your head to get chopped off today, ain't you?
I'm a nigga that really don't give a fuck. That's why we doing what we doing. See? He listened to us on November the 1st, so he called his ass trying to jump on our conversation. He called himself trying to get on my conversation. That's all this nigga got. Grandpa, take your pimpin'.
He don't have no content if we ain't doing no content. That nigga went bored for a whole damn week over there talking about he had no content. But the minute we start getting active, then he got content. Khalil does not have no content. We are his content, and people haven't figured that shit out yet.
But hey, look, I don't want to be his content. I'm not
saying I like that shit.
Hey, listen.
I'm just putting out the bitch ass nigga ain't creative. He ain't got his own content. He keep running and chasing behind us.
Listen, I'm gonna beg you again. But see, when I beg you, he gonna hear it and he gonna know exactly how to deal with you. You don't want him fucking with your child. You'll fuck with him if you fuck with your child and all of that. That'll be your excuse and stuff. But if he ain't over there fucking with your child, I don't want to hear shit about it. And if he fucking with your child, I don't really want to hear about that. I don't have nothing to do with that nigga. And long as we together, he gonna keep fucking with you so you can come to me. And I don't want to get rid of your ass, but I don't want to have nothing to do with this shit and everything. That's why I said the other night with you and Jay Mike, see, y'all, December the 31st, y'all did some shit. This in January the 1st, he got on the prowl because if ain't nobody gonna stop the shit, gonna keep going. You just gotta cut.
What you said, and I already told you how I'm gonna handle that. I already know you're not gonna help me. I don't look for your support in that department. I'm a big girl. I handle my own fucking personal business.
Well, I did answer your phone call, but believe
This
me,
was not personal business when I called you.
it's all good.
No, I want to clear that up for everybody that's listening.
Nigga, you might hear me talking about this shit, but I'm not. I don't feel I'm crying about it. You might say, well, "Nigga, you over there crying about this shit?"
You crying about nothing. I don't think you crying about nothing. I'm just basically saying I fucked up today. That was my oopsie because I was not paying attention to the day of the week, and I wanted to do some content anyway, biblically, but this wasn't it. I was trying to really talk to Israel about it behind the scenes because I wanted him to translate to me what the fuck was he even talking about. He took it on the level of content. See, that's the part he ain't gonna tell you. This was a private conversation between me and Israel. This is not the content that I wanted to do today because we supposed to be prepping up for some other type of content. I hope he over there prepping up for it.
That's what you should have did. You should have called me and spoke about that and
Ooh,
reminded
did you give me a chance? Ooh, he couldn't give me a chance, did he?
because my motherfucking mind, it don't be on that shit. I be on other shit. I got other people that I fuck with and I be doing shit with and everything. My mind don't be on you even half of the time. So.
Can I ask you a question? Did you give me a chance? Because immediately when I said what I said, I couldn't even finish having once again what I'm trying to say to you. I forgot all about that because we done jumped and did something else because you didn't overtalk me and you went somewhere else with it. But no, I never got finished explaining all that to you when I was talking to you on the phone. I might have should have mentioned that first before the rest of the shit because it seemed like that part distracted the whole every damn thing.
Anytime Khalil in the midst of shit is fucking up everything. That's why I said that's why that bitch ass nigga standing around trying to stay in the midst of shit. It's just that simple.
Well, now I know what I know. I know how to deal with his dumb ass. I ain't even watching his ass no damn long. And I will appreciate if people don't come tell me because that's what it be. I don't watch him. When people come and tell me what the fuck he over there doing and saying this shit.
I told you.
Because I literally don't watch him.
Them
I don't even know what the fuck he's going to be doing.
People around you is the detriment to you. They trying to destroy you. And if they not trying to destroy you because they friends with you and they love you, they don't like me and they like, well, we got to at least get her on this shit so she can get that nigga on that shit and we destroy him. And so they know just like Khalil, they fuck with you and you eventually gonna get back to me with this shit.
Now that I know what I know, that shit ain't gonna hurt no motherfucking boat.
Yeah, everybody know we gonna get to Israel through her. She'll take it to him and sit it right on his motherfucking doorstep, and he probably gonna deal with it because he fuck with her.
It ain't even the fact that you fuck with me. It's conversation about the type of content you like to talk about anyway. So it's like bait.
Yeah, it's shit that I wouldn't talk about though. See, I started foundational Israelite Black American conversation. Nobody started that shit with me. Khalil didn't start that shit, but as soon as I got on it, he had to get on it. He started making videos talking about it and this shit. Fuck Fat Joe. Fuck Tariq Nasheed. Fuck all them niggas. They ain't over here trying to talk to me. because they know I got that audio of her son saying he took a picture to murder that boy for Africa Bambaataa. And their job is to protect Africa Bambaataa at all times. That's why Sanetta don't talk about Bambaataa. Nobody talks about Bambaataa. And all this shit leads back to Bambaataa. Crazy shit. Crazy ass shit when it comes to me and everything. My whole life fucked up because Africa Bambaataa was out here fucking these little ass boys and shit, and bitch ass niggas in the community has accepted shit. Now my life fucked up. But if you don't ever go through shit, the more shit you go through, the harder you get it, and the better you get at dealing with shit and bust motherfuckers upside the head. So another day, same old. New year, I'm trying to get into some more shit. So please save me with the bullshit. Keep that bitch ass nigga away from one of your shit and everything.
You can end it when you're ready.
Peace.